The Science of Greatness, How to Become a Genius, Chapter 5. Welcome to Chapter 5. If the previous chapters were the theory, then this chapter is the beginning of the practical. Here the author is asking us to prepare the soil before planting, meaning cleansing the self and the mind. Stay focused with me, because what's coming now is the solid foundation upon which greatness will be built. Preparation. Drawing near to God is the condition for perceiving truth. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. James 4:8. Hear this sentence as if it's being spoken to you personally right now. Drawing near to God is not a theoretical idea, but a state of the heart that opens the gate of understanding. Translator's note. This reminds us of the Quranic verse. So remember me, I will remember you, and be grateful to me and do not deny me. If you become similar in nature to God, you can read His thoughts, and if you don't, you'll find that the inspired perception of truth becomes impossible. Letting go of worry and fear. You will never become a great man or woman until you overcome worry, anxiety, and fear. It is impossible for an anxious, worried, or fearful person to perceive truth. These mental states distort everything and pull things out of their right relationships. One who lives in them cannot read the thoughts of God. Simply put, fear creates static on the radio, blocking you from receiving the pure signal of inspiration. Translator's note. Remember the verse. Verily, the friends of God shall have no fear, nor shall they grieve. Yunus 62, Material and Financial Worry. If you are poor or worried about your business or your financial affairs, go back to The Science of Getting Rich, the first book in this series. You will find in it a solution to all your financial problems, no matter how big or complicated they seem. If you want us to start a series about The Science of Getting Rich by the same author, write in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel. The author here is hinting at the principle of abundance, the same idea widely discussed today in Law of Attraction teachings. There is absolutely no reason for anxiety about material affairs. Any person, if they choose, can rise above need, possess everything they require, and become rich. The same source you depend on for mental and spiritual power is itself available for your material needs. Remember God's words, and in the heaven is your provision and whatever you are promised. The source of spirit and matter is one. Meditate on this truth until it is firmly rooted in your mind and worry is cast out of your heart. Then walk the path of certainty that leads to material wealth. Health-related anxiety. Likewise, if you're worried about your health, know that you can attain perfect health, strong enough to accomplish all that you desire and more. The universal mind, which grants wealth and mental and spiritual strength, delights in granting you health as well. Logically, the power that created the body knows exactly how to heal it and maintain it. Perfect health is yours the moment you ask for it, as long as you obey the simple laws of life and live uprightly. Overcome illness and cast out fear, overcoming corrupt moral motives. But it's not enough to overcome material and bodily anxiety. You must also overcome corrupt moral motives. Examine your inner consciousness now and make sure your motives are pure and correct. Here we reach the heart of the matter. Purifying the soul. You must cast out lust and stop being driven by physical desire. You must control your appetites. Eat only to satisfy hunger, not for greedy pleasure. In everything, the body must be made subject to the spirit. Overcoming greed and pride. You must lay aside greed, and there must be nothing base in your desire to become rich and powerful. It is legitimate to want wealth if it is for the growth of the spirit, but not if it is for feeding bodily appetites. Cast out pride and vanity. Do not think of dominating others or being superior to them. This is essential, for there is no temptation more dangerous than the selfish desire to control people. Be careful. This is the biggest trap ambitious people fall into, the ego. Letting go of the desire to control others. Many people are drawn to sitting in the highest seats at banquets, to being greeted with respect in public places, or to being called master or teacher. The practice of exercising control over others is the hidden motive of every selfish person. And the struggle for power is the battle of the competitive world. You must rise above this world and its motives and ambitions and seek only life. Expelling envy and hatred, cast out envy. You can obtain everything you want, so there is no need to envy anyone for what they have. Above all, make sure you hold no grudge or hatred toward any human being. Doing so cuts you off from the mind whose treasures you seek. Meaning, hatred shuts down your spiritual Wi-Fi connection between you and God. He who does not love his brother does not love God. 1 John 4:20. Translator's note. And in the hadith, none of you truly believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. Love is the key to connection. Narrow personal ambition. Lay aside every narrow personal ambition and resolve to seek the highest good and submit to no base selfishness. Ask yourself honestly, if there were no applause, no fame, and no praise, would you still want what you want now? That is where the true nature of ambition is revealed. The decisive decision? Take a deep breath and listen to this part with your heart before your ears. Reread what has preceded and remove these moral impurities from your heart one by one and decide to keep them out. Then resolve not only to abandon every evil thought, but also every act, habit, and path that does not align with your highest principles. You may now close your eyes for a few seconds, review the unworthy habits in your life, and quietly say, "Today, I begin a new page. Not tomorrow, today." Translator's note. This aligns with the Quranic verse. Indeed, God does not change the condition of a people until they change what is within themselves. This is of utmost importance. Make this decision with the full strength of your spirit, and by doing so, you will be prepared for the next step toward greatness, to be explained in the next chapter. Chapter summary. Quick summary. Drawing near to God is essential for perceiving His thoughts. A mind full of fear and anxiety cannot see truth. Wealth and health are accessible to anyone who follows the right path and banishes worry. Motives must be purified from lust, greed, pride, envy, and hatred. A firm decision to abandon every unworthy thought and action is the final step before entering a greater stage. Thanks for listening. And if you're ready to become great and genius for the service of humanity, write "I'm ready" in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel.